Today we are going to present our assignment. Our group number is 23. My name is Darshan Patel. I will start this presentation. First, we will go to our website. It is hosted on cloud. Um, Here is our website. Welcome to our homepage first. I will explain a little bit our homepage. On our homepage, we have mentioned our little bit details about the benefits for our islanders living on island. They can access our some offers like flight discounts. They can enroll their child to our private schools on islands, and there are some business they can start a new business in island. They can register basically. There are lots of benefits for them. I will mention some services which has been provided on our island. These are some services for registration of the businesses. There are some schools which islanders can send their child to the schools. The flight discounts, gyms, salons, and in our about page, we have explained brief description like what our island is basically. We have mentioned few details about islands, like you can see welcome and benefits and everything central government provided, the benefits provided by central government and all. The activities present which is organized on island and all. Now I will present a blog on our island. This is a this is a blog which is hosted on WordPress. Um, uh, there are some posts which we have on our blog. This is the room for adjustment post, and in which there are some there are some post. Sorry, it is basically the advantages, disadvantages, and improvements for our websites. And in this, we have little bit about. We'll talk about this adjustments we can make in our websites, like in Ireland, we can registration of the restaurant to various benefits using application of this web application of the Siremar, and which is basically user friendly and easy to easy mobility. Now we can and in our blog we have comments option also. So if you have any comments or anything, you can share it with us. You just have to write your name, email, and your website if you have any websites. So you can just post your comments here. Basically, there will be some disadvantages also for our Siremar Island, and there are some advantages. Few disadvantages are, I don't want to say this, but there are some disadvantages for this, which is few challenges are faced for a while. A new resident who was supposed to register for a country or design particular layout, but it's kind of uh, difficult to get to know how this all works. So, but this post can literally help you out the way following way. So now I will present some advantages of this island. It is user friendly. Basically, it is island which the government central government based of the budget is the budget of this island is provided by the central government based on the population. It has a quick and easy registration for the resident, and all the submission is secured and online data. And that's it for the blog. If you have any comments or if you want to say anything about this, you can just give your comments here. We are happy to review that. Now I will explain the contact page. In this contact page, it is in this we can give your any inquiries to us. You can send any messages related to our island. I will enter some details. I will show you how this works. You can share any messages, any queries you have, or any doubts you have for anything. Um, like we can share little details island, and you can submit it. Now, the further demo will be presented by my fellow partners. And you can also see I received a mail from our island, like inquiries, details for inquiries. I will give control to my partner.
Okay. Thank you, Darshan. So this is Suchitra Subramani, and I'll be continuing from here. So the thing is, now when we log in or register, this is a login or the register page which we have designed for all the residents inspector. So now whenever a resident need to create an account, he has to go for the signing up. And for example, now I'll sign in with zani@gmail.com. And then if I need to fill in up all the details. Address, yeah. So here I'll give my email ID. I'll set up a password and I'll sign up. New record has been added successfully. So now, since I already have an account, I'll log in as a resident. So it is Zani at the rate. I type in my password. I will log in, and this is the dashboard that has been created for the resident. The resident can also view the flight discounts. He can register for the businesses and the school registrations, and he can also request for the move out. So for example, now he's requesting for the move out. He'll be moving out, say on 23rd of April, and the reason for his move out is harsh climatic conditions. We apply for move out. Here it pops up as moving status is in waiting. So this waiting status will get accepted. So now let us log out as the user and now log in as an inspector. So before logging in as inspector, I'll just show you one thing. So whenever you log in with the inspector credentials, that is insp1@r.com, the database will check for this in the backend. And then when you sign in for the resident and if you log in, it says the user does not exist. So you need to log in as an inspector. So whenever you log in as an inspector, it is insp1@.com. So the password, if you're logging in, it will go to the dashboard of the inspector. So here you can see the current resident details, who and all has been resident, the resident IDs, along with the resident name, address, and the phone number. As you can see, the Zani is the new resident who has been added up. So now here in the manage move out, here you can see whether it is accept or reject. So whenever you accept it, the inspector accept it, it gets accepted, and they can also, you can just log out and check in the resident page, say whenever you log in as a resident again at gmail.com with the following password, you can see the request status will get changes to accepted. So this is how this is one of the functionalities, and how the super admin would work will be explained by my co-teammate Kushal. Thank you.
Now let's see about the functionalities of an super admin. Now, super admin can see all the number of residents, total number of businesses that has been registered, and the number of movers that has been requested, and also number of inspectors. And below are the inspector details. Here we can also edit the inspector details, however it is required. And now going into adding the services. If a super admin wants to add services, he can add a flight, he can add school, he can add services, he can register a new inspector, many more. Now adding a flight, let's take an example. Let's add an Air India. It travels from Bangalore to Delhi. And it is scheduled on 21st April at 5 a.m. and 30 minutes. And it has a discount of around 10%. Add flight. Now let's see if this is reflecting in the resident page. Now we log out, log in as a resident. And we can see here, Air India, it's a flight 9 from Bangalore to Delhi, and it has 10% discount. And similarly, business, schools, and can be added. Now let's see, and these are the schools that has been already added. We'll register one of the school by adding the name of the student. Register for school. And also super admin has other functionalities of seeing all the stats that are available in a graphical way. You just have to click here for stats. Here the different graphs that comes for all the registration that is happening. And for discount, this is the business. A user can register his own business or a startup. For example, a user has a software company called as ZTech, and which falls under the type tech startup, which is available in Dallas. You can register this business. This looks upon by the looked by the super admin, where they can either activate it or deactivate it. Activating here means that approving it, if this is the right one or if this is just a scam. Here, if you click on activate, these are all the active businesses that comes under this. It is further looked upon by the admin to add it to the available businesses in the island. The next one is the schools. For example, here an admin wants to add a new school which has been newly started. You can select any one of it for secondary education school, and the school name is Arlington High School, which is actually a high school. So we can just select high school, and its address is in Arlington. This could be viewed by the residents. If you just refresh here, you can see a new school being added, Arlington High School. There's another school adding is you can add one more school. School level is the middle school. It's in NY. Add school. Just go here. You can see the new school which has been added. We can register a student to the school. That's it. Thank you.